As Israeli forces and Hezbollah militants traded fire on Tuesday, civilians on both sides of the border sought shelter wherever they could. A technical institute in the Lebanese capital, Beirut, was converted into a shelter for those displaced. Rima Ali Shaheen told Reuters her family spent 16 hours on the road under bombardment to get here.
It has caused anxiety for the kids. They're on edge. If they hear a door slammed, they would go crazy. It's a lot of pressure for grown-ups and children. They're exhausted and stressed. They could not sleep. There's no calmness or quiet. We hear news of bombardment here or there. It is very stressful for the kids. They're living through terrible conditions.
An official from the Sidon municipality said the city had opened 14 schools to house around 3,000 displaced people seeking shelter, and that the numbers were climbing. This man told Reuters the situation was like garbage, a war of total destruction. Israel said it struck a Hezbollah-controlled area of Beirut for a second consecutive day after mounting a new wave of airstrikes on targets in Lebanon. Hezbollah said it had fired rockets into northern Israel earlier on Tuesday. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Tuesday reiterated his position that his country was at war with Hezbollah, not the people of Lebanon. He said the Iranian-backed militant group was endangering the population by secreting weapons in their homes, and his message followed one Monday, calling on civilians to flee the fighting. Lebanese authorities said some 558 people had been killed in airstrikes on Monday, including 50 children and 94 women. At least 1,835 more were wounded, they said, and tens of thousands have fled for safety. A hospital in Tyre is treating some of the injured children. Another in Beirut opened new wards to treat war wounded. South of the border, Israelis are similarly seeking shelter. Dashboard-mounted camera on this car shows motorists pulling over and taking cover as a rocket struck just up the road. A municipal building in the border town of Kiryat Shmona was hit by a Hezbollah rocket on Tuesday. In Nahariya, a beachfront city familiar with air raid sirens, 53-year-old Yehuda Kidron said residents knew the protocols to stay safe.
You have to follow the rules. If there's an alarm, you have to hide, you have to lie down, maybe go to a safe room. But if you're not on the street, you have to lie down, away from the car. That's the only thing you have to do.
Siblings Yonatan and Mia Shorek live in the Israeli city of Haifa. Mia said the booms were loud and frightening during an evening of air raid sirens and explosions as rocket fire from Lebanon was intercepted in the skies above. The Israel-Lebanon border has simmered with tension in parallel to the war in Gaza, tensions that have raised fears of an all-out war. The Israeli government has made securing the northern border a war priority, setting the stage for a long conflict, while Hezbollah has vowed it will not back down until a ceasefire is reached in Gaza.